Whether in the Old Testament times or the New Testament times, this was part of God's plan, that Jesus would suffer and die for the sins of the world, that he would be forsaken by God, and eventually he would breathe his last, as we see now in verse 37 of our lesson. It says, with a loud cry, Jesus breathed his last. Can you imagine that divine voice, God's Son, his voice crying out to the world, proclaiming to the world that the devil's head had been crushed, that the world's sins had been paid for, and that hell can no longer touch God's people because of Jesus and what he endured there on Calvary. You know that rare syndrome called resignation syndrome? That condition didn't involve any medication or anything like that. It was simply these people that found themselves in this condition, this coma-like condition. They just needed to be reassured that they were loved and that they were protected. In other words, they needed some hope in their lives. And these caretakers, would shower these people in these coma-like conditions, continue to feed them and bathe them and love on them and encourage them. It's kind of tempting if you think about it, but we know that's not a reality. Right? We are called by God to live every day the best life we can live, to face the evils of every single day and the sin of every single day. Of course, not alone, and it's not going to be more than we can bear. Jesus made sure of that on Good Friday as he took on and went head on with our worst enemies of sin, death, and the devil. And as a result of that, we can live on and we can live with hope and security because Jesus is our remedy. And it all started there on the cross. And being cursed by God means we're blessed by God.